Now this is number 12 at Tetherow. We're going to take a look at how to play this hole. So you can see most of the trouble is down the left side and there's trees on the right. So the interesting thing about this is that pin is on the back right corner of the green. The closest accessible spot to that would be on the left side of the fairway. But that's a risk-reward type situation. There's too much trouble left to really go for that position. So if you do hit it on the left side of the fairway, you might have mishit your drive somewhat, but you might be in the right place. So we're just going to try to rip one down the middle. And that's pretty close to the middle, a little bit left. So we're going to go up and see if we can play from there and what our shot possibilities are. Now, like my dad used to say, be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Now we've split the fairway here. This is the middle of the fairway on this par 4. And over here, we're slightly in the rough and this ball is sitting up. This is a nice fly or lie. Most amateurs love this because it's easy to hit on the sweet spot. Over here, we've got a tight lie with the ball above your feet. This ball is going left and low, doesn't want to stop. And then over here, we've got a fairly level lie, although it's very tight to the ground. So this one's going lower and shorter and likes to go to the right. Now the pin on this hole is cut way back in the right-hand corner, right behind a bunker, and the bunker is a little bit hard to see, but that pin and where these balls are suggests that we are really in the wrong place. So a lot of times you wish to hit it right here in the center of the fairway, and in fact in this case this is really the wrong place to be. This flyer wants to go farther, higher, and a little bit left. This ball wants to go low and left. This ball wants to go low and right. But that back corner of the green is not going to accept any of these three balls. So this is a case where we're actually in the middle of the fairway and somewhat in the wrong position for that pin. This would suggest you got to play a lot safer with each of these. So the big part of the green is to the left. So this is a shot you definitely can't go at the pin with. It should be going a little left. So that one's pretty much in the middle of the green, and it should be a relatively easy two-putt from there. This ball's going low and left. And that's in a similar position, middle of the green. That ball went a little bit farther. This one definitely needs to stay away from that bunker. There's kind of a low punch left shot. It's going to run. That one reached the back edge of the green. So be careful what you wish for. You can hit it to the center of the green on this hole, but you really can't get it close to that pin. So anybody who's going to make a skin on this hole today, probably going to make a long putt. Let's see if we can hit one 5 or 10 yards left of that pin. Oh, that's right at it. And actually I hit the pin and it bounced over the green, so really wasn't trying to hit it right at the pin. And where that ball ended up might be okay. We're going to have to go up and see. Now you see why going for this pin wasn't a great idea, because the green didn't hold. Even though I hit the pin a little bit, the green didn't hold. So now I'm faced with a tight lie chip shot over the mound or a putt, and the green is helping me. It's going to the right. So that tight lie chip shot over the mound is pretty tough, and I've really found myself in probably the wrong place to be on this hole. So I can either risk it with the tight lie chip, or I can just take a putter and try to get it on the green. Okay, so now I've got about a 12-foot putt. Okay, now that's probably the best I could have done with the putter, but with the tight lie chip shot, again, pretty tough going over this mound. I don't know that that would have been the right play either. So the problem is sometimes it's not the shot that you hit from here, it's the shot that got you here that's the problem. So the 3 balls we hit from the fairway, 2 of the 3 went over the green. So coming in downwind, very hard to stop the ball on the green. The only one that stayed on the green was the second ball, the side hill tight lie. That one didn't run over the green. But had we played for the ball to go farther, we should have used 1 club less to keep those balls on the green. So I was hitting 8 irons back there. We probably should have been hitting 9 irons to get that ball in the center of the green. So 2 out of the 3 balls from the 8 iron distance went over the green, not very good odds, and only 1 of them stayed on the green. So again, being in those flyer lie, tight lie situations, not necessarily being in the right place in the center of the fairway, and even being in the left side of that fairway didn't really afford us a good shot at that pin. So sometimes you're in the wrong place, you can't go at the pin, so you should understand that playing to the big part of the green is the way to go. Now again, we're on this link style golf course, so we can putt this. There's a huge mound here, and chipping it over this mound off of this tight lie is pretty darn tough. So this ground here has been trimmed, so it's not very long grass. So I'm just going to try to putt it over this mound, believe it or not. And I got it right over the mound. It's rolling on the green, and it ended up about 10 feet from the pin. So chipping isn't always the answer. That was a pretty good shot.